Alright guys, so we're gonna go figure out why Corin's not here. So the first thing we want to check is, did we get the Bolt of Granks? Granks? The Lightning Lance. Okay. Ransax. There we go. That's the one. We got it. Okay, so we got that. So now we want to go back. That's good to know. Alright, so they're still there. So let's go to the Western Capital Rampart. And so I'm thinking we never went to talk to them after we did the litany thing. So let's go ahead, go over here. We'll go back and talk to them. I could have swore we talked to them, but I guess not. Alright, let's see if these guys will drop us any of their loot. Nope. Nope. Lame. They're stingy. They're stingy with their loot, man. Okay, so over here, let's talk to Goldmask first. Okay.
What on earth did you... Well, Master's finger moves again. I haven't thought... So I'd like to... A glimpse into the heart. To think. Or at least... how would such a thing... Sadly, do you... Well, in truth, it matters very little whether I understand the Master's thoughts or not. I am merely his scribe. It is my sole and unwavering purpose.
Alright. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go talk to Miriam since we have a prayer book to give. We don't want to hold on to that. I think it's just the Giant's prayer book that we got in the, not last episode, but the episode before that. But after this, we're going to go fight Fire Giant. That'll be fun. Oh wait, no we're not. We're doing Castle Soul first, and then Fire Giant.
Oh, what very well. Heresy is all thing.
I want to fight Fire Giant. That's all it is. Alright, go back to Castle Soul. I'm not a fan of Castle Soul. I don't like it. It's a short legacy dungeon, but just in general, it kind of sucks. Alright, we're gonna spend our runes first before we go in there. Alright. One of them is down. They're gonna... They can use Frost Breath, but we didn't let them. Alright, so now that they're both down, you can come here. You can rest at the Grace. They don't come back when you rest, so that's perfectly fine for us to do that. Then from here, we're going to go ahead and make a left. We're going to pop in here. Kill these slugs. Grab these fan daggers. And from here, this part kind of sucks. We're going to have dudes shooting at us with explosive bolts. So it's not a lot of fun. Plus they're the ghost ones, so they'll just phase through your attacks. It's really annoying. This guy here, you can shoot him with a bow. Obviously it works better if the bow's upgraded. But at the very least, it'll stop the fire pots. He's a bit glitched. Alright, anyway. We're just gonna run. Once we get here, we're gonna get shot at by this guy. And then we're gonna get shot at again. Try to roll through them. I'm not doing a real good job at that. But if you can roll through them and then not get hit by them. When you get over here, alright. Then you just run across here. Obviously it's better if you don't get shot. If you're better at timing the shots than I am, then that should be a lot easier for you to do. I've never been good at timing those shots. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here. Grab this painting. We're gonna go back up. We're gonna use our little trick jump. We're gonna pop up here. Gonna take out the bird. Just jump over. You're gonna want to land on this roof. Grab the Stormhawk axe. You can roll off here. Come around this way. Take out that wolf. Take out that wolf. Come over here. There's this other wolf here. Pick up that wolf. And you can open that door if you want to. It opens from the inside where we just were when we got the painting. But it doesn't need to be opened. Like, it doesn't do anything. Like, it's not a shortcut. If we die, we'll go right back to that grace. And then we just run up here. Right? I mean, it's completely unnecessary to open that door. As long as you already got the painting, you don't need to open the door. All right, so from there, we're going to run in here. I believe there is... Nope. There are some out here, though, these little ghost dudes. And you've got one up top. He's got a crossbow. He's going to be shooting at you. But what you really have to watch out for is at the top of these stairs, there's Banished Knight. And they really like to use their Ash of War. And they also like to phase out when we use ours. So, I usually just bully them down. Whatever works better for you. This guy here is still shooting at us with a crossbow. Alright, go ahead and go inside. And then you're going to pick up this. It's your Eclipse shuttle. And you're going to come over here. You're going to grab the Grace. Now, before we rest at the Grace, there's a couple things we want to do. First things first, we're going to go out this door here. We're going to head to the right. We're going to come back this way again. But we're going to just climb up this side here. Drop this ledge. We're going to run all the way over to here. Pick up this smithing stone. And then drop down. Right there, that's a shortcut to the boss. We'll get that in a minute. And from here, we'll walk up these steps here. Grab the golden rune. And from here, we're going to climb up this ladder. And we're going to head off to the right. We'll grab that smithing stone. Then, we'll come over here. Pick up this golden rune. And we want... Oh. That guy down. And then you've got these wolves here. Okay. Once those are down, that's it. There's nothing up here. Oh, there's this. Stone sword key. But that's it. There's no chest or anything like that, and you know, that looked easy, but that guy I mean, he's not the real problem. The real problem's coming up here. And we are going to try to do it with the amount of potions that we have, which we should be able to. But this guy here is a real treat. Alright, so there's some loot down there that we want to get. Go ahead and jump over here. We'll take him out. We'll drop down here. We're just going to make a quick little small loop. Grab the rune arc. That door's closed. But we'll open it after we go over here. And we have one more banished knight to fight. And so we'll do that after. All right, go ahead and climb the ladder. All right. There's our buddy there. We're just going to go ahead and pop everything. You can't actually sneak up and get a backstab on him. No matter how many times I've tried to do that, it just doesn't work. You don't want to let him do anything. Because once you give him a second to start, he doesn't stop. And he just turns himself into like a super Ginsu banished knight machine. And he'll turn you into julienne fries. So don't let him gain any attack momentum at all. Just keep up the aggression, bully him down, and you should be able to do that no problem. Then we're going to go back over here. We're going to jump down here. We're going to drop here. There's a bunch of rats in here to kill. I mean, like a bunch. All right. And that's it. Now it's time for the boss. And we're not going to fight the boss like this. So we're going to go back. We're just going to go to the Grace. Head outside. We're going to go in here. Now, you need to have a bow in here. You remember the Albinurics from Volcano Manor that are just on those chairs that are hanging around? We've got 2 of them in here. And if they see you, they shriek. And when they shriek, they bring all of the ghosts in Castle Sol into this room all at once. And also, they wake up all the dudes that are down there sleeping, all the black dumpling head guys. And it's not fun. So it's just better if you shoot at them with a bow. But there's only 2 of them. And once they're down, you don't got to worry about them again. Unless you die, obviously. We're going to go ahead and send shortcut down, just in case we die. Now, let's talk about this boss. This is, was it Commander Niall? So as soon as we get in there, he's going to summon up 2 Banished Knights. And some people have said use Bewitching Branches, put one of the knights to sleep, or use sleep weapons, or... No, we're not doing any of that. There's too big of a chance for failure. It takes too long for those branches to get off. You're just going to get constantly interrupted. It's not... That strategy isn't worth it. The strategy that we're going to go for is we're going to summon Mimic, and we're going to bull rush the Banished Knights. And we're going to take the Banished Knights down. Very first thing. There's one with a shield, and there's one without a shield. We want to take the one without a shield first, because he has 2 swords. He does the most damage. We take him down, then we can take down the one with the shield. Hopefully, Mimic is now fighting the commander somewhere off in the corner. That will make it much easier for us. If he's not, it doesn't necessarily matter. But you know, we're still going to be fine either way. We're going to use all our buffs. We're going to take this. I'm going to buff Bloodhound's Fang. Go inside. Summon Mimic. Use our perfume. Alright, and then there is the Banished Knight we want to fight, this one. Alright, he's down. Alright, so Mimic's going for Niall. That means we can fight the Knight. Alright, Knight's down. Alright, so he's going to do this giant tornado. You don't want to be in it. You'll get frostbite. We don't have anything to do with that. It's all good. He's almost dead. His Mimic's just gone ham. And Commander Niall's down. Much easier strategy than anything else I've seen online. Just bull rush him. Have a competent build. Halfway know what you're doing. And you should have no problems. Like that's what every boss fight in this game is. Knowing at least half of what you're going to do. Right? We have a saying in the army, no plan survives first contact with the enemy. Right? But if you have a plan, you can adjust to the situation as it unfolds a lot better, a lot smoother, and a lot quicker than if you have no plan. So having a plan is always better. And that is very much true for Elden Ring. So you're going to come up here, you're going to grab the other half of the Halig Tree Secret Medallion. That's the only thing that's up there. We don't need anything else. So once we're done with that, we're going to head all the way over here. And we have enough time to do a couple of attempts for Fire Giant. We probably only need one. Okay, we're probably only going to need one. So, before we go in there, we have enough runes. I believe so. We're going to go ahead and level up. Yep, got it. So we're going to grab that. Perfect. 4,004 runes. We can't get any closer to 0 than that, unless we were at 0. But for the level that we're at, That's like 2 mob kills, so that's basically like 0 runes. So we're good. We're gonna come in here. And we're gonna talk about the fire giant fight here real quick while we wait for Alexander's gold sign to come up. This fight sucks. It sucks so hard. When I did this on the live stream, and I have a recording of it up on my channel here, he didn't do his like snow fling wave that he normally does in the beginning. Well, Alexander's just going for it. Okay. So we're going to talk about the fight as we run up there then, because Alexander's in a hurry. Now, Fire Giant in phase 1 he's relatively easy, right? You just dodge his shield and you hit his ankle. In phase 2, he's going to start rolling around everywhere. And that can cause us some problems. One of which, and he's rolling now. See how far he rolls? One of the problems that we could experience in this fight is Fire Giant just rolling off the cliff out of the arena. Now, we want to attack this ankle here without the armor on it. That's the one that we want to go for. And you just want to attack that ankle until you get him down to 50% health. That will put him into phase 2. Okay, come on now. Come on now. Alright, now that his ankle bracelet's broken, we're going to do extra damage here. Watch out for his rolls. Like I said, this fight's a dumb fight. Alright, so we pushed him into phase 2. In phase 2, we need to hit his hands. You're not going to be able to a lot of the time, so don't worry about it too much. Just hit him when you can. If you can't hit his hands, hit something else. You just want to do damage. Right? Because if you do damage, the fight ends. When the fight ends, you get your reward, and then you don't have to keep fighting him, right? So you just want the fight to end. All right, see there, see how he rolls? He can actually just roll out of the arena. So be careful. I mean, if he rolls out of the arena and the fight ends, like, okay. You don't have to do the fight, but that's also terrible boss mechanic, right? If the boss can just randomly kill himself, that's not a good boss fight. Alright, so he's down. A little bit of a struggle there, but we got it. Got the remembrance of the fire giant, which has nothing that we need. Let's see, where's our grace? There's one up here. We've got 2 graces to grab. And then that will be the end of the episode. All right, you can safely rest at this grace, so we will, so we can level up. The next grace, you cannot rest at. We're going to go and activate the grace, but do not rest here. If you rest at this grace, you trigger the event that causes the end of the game, basically. So you don't want to do that. Got that. From here, we're going to go all the way back down here to the Grand Lift of Rold. And then this is where we will end the episode for today. So I will see you guys in the next one.